So Jean, you've become our resident chef really here at the Western Lakes Home and Garden Show. But I noticed you've gone back into the restaurant business recently. You must be the busiest man I know, and that is saying something. How on earth do you fit all this in?
I don't know. I still think that looking the way you say it, yeah, he looks like he's very busy. But, you know, we take on and we feel very privileged, Michelle and I, that we are busy and so there's always something new. I did not realize I was going to go back in the restaurant world, to be honest, because 10 years ago I decided to open a cookery school, which I'm very pleased about. And I got approached by the Doubletree, Hilton, two beautiful buildings in Dale Street of Liverpool. And as a young, I remember as a young French boy, Liverpool was definitely on my destination dream, because obviously Kevin Keegan, the Beatles and so on. And I went there, went have a look at the place first, and it was fabulous. The team, very professional. It's very exciting. I'm very, very pleased.
But you must have to keep very, very organised. Do you have a whole team organising behind you to keep you on schedule?
Yeah, I'm still a bit of a boy, you know. I mean, I get excited, and then I've got a lot of people around me, and obviously Michelle first, to put me in the right channel direction, because I mean, it's nice to be excited, because when you are busy, to be busy is very healthy. I think it's a nice, healthy touch for your life. It's nice to know that people want you. It's nice to give the feeling of pleasing. It's fabulous. When you do something and people are happy, for me, it's fantastic.
I know people will often say to us, well, what's Jean-Christophe going to cook this time round? And we'll say to them, we have no idea, because he'll arrive, walk up the stalls, see what he likes. And for you, it's all about the freshness of the food, isn't it? If you had planned to make a certain thing and you arrive and you're not happy with the freshness, so you always leave it to kind of the last minute, really, don't you?
Yeah, because if you plan to have fish, you have to buy the fish in advance, you have to prep, get it in boxes. Then you might be stuck 8 hours on the road. Remember, once it took me 12 hours to come here, where 2 days ago it took me 5 hours.
Yeah.
It's a big difference when you're a piece of fish in a box or a nice piece of meat. Also, I want to use the local produce, therefore I want to be, I mean, today, the market today and yesterday was fabulous.
Yeah.
Fruits, veg. I mean, I was hoping to do rabbit, and I saw someone who had some local rabbits. A stand which is not far from the marquee.
And of course, you're a big proponent of local food as well. I was wondering, you know, you've got the 3 children. You've got Christina, who's now a budding singer and doing very well,
That's
and
right.
the 2 boys at home.
Thank you.
Have they inherited your talents in the kitchen? Do they like to get in there and muck about with the food as well?
Messing about, no. Because they are, I mean, the youngest is only 2.5, therefore, yeah, I forgive him. The other one is nearly 7. He's very messy, but that's normal, he's still a kid. But Christina is a superb cook. She actually, I mean, she's a great singer, as you know. She produces, she DJ, she writes songs, she performs perfectly. I mean, I remember when I was 28, 29, I was scared. I remember I did a demonstration on the stand in Olympia in London, early 90s, and that was for American Express. I remember 25 people came to see me. Well, they didn't come to see me, they happened to pass and they stopped and look at somebody struggling to speak English and trying to cook something. I was so nervous, it was unreal. Therefore, when I see my daughter doing it on the front of thousands of people now, it's actually, it makes me so pleased. What I like very much is the fact that I have never forced Christina to be a cook or a chef, but she's always been around, like the boys. Therefore, whatever they end up to be, bricklayers or doctors or whatever, who knows what they're going to be. Say we know how to cook, say we understand about food. Because food, to be able to cook, that automatically I assume you have a better life, a better social life, a better family life. I've always saying that if there's a good dish at home every day, even if just one single nice classical or a classic dish or traditional or whatever simple, fresh pot of something, people will argue less.
It feeds everybody's lives, doesn't it, almost, really good food.
You share it, you sit together. You might argue, but it's not as long, it's not as intense. And also knowing that your stomach is going to have something, guaranteed is going to fill you up and please you. You actually play with your mood. And it's very therapeutic, it's crazy.
I've saved the most important question till last. This is the really important one. Do you ever just make beans on toast?
I enjoy being on toast.
It's a wonderful meal.
It's funny you say that because when I used to live with Keith Floyd, I used to work and live with Keith Floyd for a long time. And Keith Floyd, I swear, I promise you, he used to enjoy his a little bit just underdone, burn, toast and beans. That was his favourite.
He was such a character, though. I mean, he came up here that one year, didn't
That's
he?
right.
And he was just absolutely marvellous. He's a big miss, I think.
I know. He's a big missing character, that's for sure.
Now, I wanted to introduce you to one of our local food products. I don't know whether anybody's introduced you to rum butter yet. We're going to leave these lovely people now and enjoy a nice rum butter cracker.
Can you explain me before I eat it? It looked very appetizing, by the way. Can you explain to me about this product?
We used to be a big smuggling area, Whitehaven. And apparently some smugglers were trying to escape the customs people and they hid in a cave and they actually got trapped in there by the tide. And the only thing they had to eat was what they were smuggling, which happened to be rum, brown sugar and butter. And it had all got mixed together when they'd run from the customs people, and that was what they survived on until they got back out of the cave. And that, they say, is where rum butter comes from. Would you like to enjoy one with me?
I'm going to test your fantastic, therefore you mentioned brown sugar, butter and rum.
Nice and simple.
Wow.
Beautiful, isn't it?
When I was a kid, my mom used to make us bread, butter, brown sugar, banana. And that's the first thing you actually remind me. This is lovely, by the way.
Excellent. Well, thank you very much, everyone. We'll let Jean get back for his next show.
That's delicious.